Some people act like the world is their personal movie set and everyone else is just background noise. That was Karen, loud, bossy, convinced she had the right to control every space she walked into. But she crossed a serious line when she messed with my brother, specifically when she threw his bag without knowing it held over $10,000 in life-saving medical equipment. Let me explain. My brother Jake is 22 and lives with type 1 diabetes and a rare neurological disorder that affects his muscle coordination. He's fiercely independent, brilliant with computers, and despite the health challenges, never lets anything slow him down. Part of that independence depends on specialized medical equipment, portable infusion pumps, a continuous glucose monitor, and a compact backup generator system for emergencies. All of it fits into a reinforced black duffel bag that goes with him everywhere. We were at the airport returning from a medical conference where Jake had actually spoken on a panel. Our layover dragged into a delay, and we ended up sitting in a crowded gate area for over an hour. Jake's bag was placed carefully on the seat next to him, with a clear medical equipment "Do not touch" tag on the handle. Enter Karen. She strutted in late, huffing about the lack of seating, iced coffee in hand, massive designer tote swinging like a weapon. She scanned the area, spotted the unused seat next to Jake, and zeroed in. "Are you saving this?" she asked sharply. Jake, who's soft-spoken but firm, replied, "It's my medical equipment. I need it with me." Karen rolled her eyes. "Well, I need a place to sit." He calmly said, "There are other seats." Before he could finish, she snatched the bag and dropped it onto the floor with a thud. Not gently, not carefully, just tossed it like it was someone's laundry. Time stopped. Jake flinched and immediately reached for it, checking the LCD screens and connection ports. I was across from them and jumped up as soon as I saw what happened. "Hey," I shouted, "that's medical equipment. You can't just throw it like that." Karen, undeterred, waved a hand. "Oh, please, it's a bag. He shouldn't be hogging space in a crowded area." Jake, voice shaky but steady, said, "That's a $10,000 system. It manages my insulin levels and neurological symptoms. If it had been damaged, it could have put me in the hospital." Now here's where it gets even worse. Instead of apologizing, Karen laughed. "Oh, come on, I doubt it's that serious." Right then, an airline supervisor who had seen the whole thing walked over. She asked what was going on, and I explained it clearly, pointing to the medical label and the fragile equipment display screen Jake was checking. The supervisor's face went cold. "Ma'am," she said to Karen, "you just interfered with federally protected medical equipment. That's a serious issue." Karen's face froze. "I didn't know. How was I supposed to?" "There was a tag," the supervisor replied, "and he told you." Security was called. Jake, being the kind soul he is, refused to press charges, but airport personnel took a full incident report and warned Karen that had damage occurred, she could have faced criminal charges under the Americans with Disabilities Act. After a quick diagnostic, Jake's equipment was thankfully unharmed, but barely. One of the sensor ports was scratched, and had it snapped off, it would have cost thousands to replace. Plus, it would have left Jake vulnerable to a medical emergency mid-flight. Karen was escorted to another gate. We didn't see her again. On the plane, Jake looked out the window and quietly said, "You know, it's not the first time someone didn't take it seriously, but it's the first time someone actually threw it." I didn't know what to say, so I just said what I knew was true. Next time someone even reaches for it, they'll be dealing with me. Here's the lesson. You never know what someone's carrying or what they're carrying it for. Compassion costs nothing. Ignorance, on the other hand, can cost everything.